I was trying to look up the company name.
I have the wrong thumbnail on here, so we're just gonna go with it. Because I accidentally left the old thumbnail up. But we'll change that later, kids.
Always a high level of professionalism here at Chrisco Industries.
We don't want
Good.
to upset people by having them feel insecure, by thinking that we're better than them. So we must
Right, that's
display our
right.
faults at all points.
Oh my god, it's totally the wrong image. Let me edit that. We can keep talking. I'll just fix it.
Have we started?
Yes, we have started.
Oh, I see.
Should
Oh,
get
yes, that is an excellent image. Well done.
Oh my god.
a.
Oh my
April
god.
Fools.
Oh, it's not easy.
You're about a month off.
This is when people find out that Chris is actually just talent and does none of the back end.
Joke's on you, I'm not even talented in the front end.
Hi-oh, look out, ladies. Look out.
Pretty tough. Okay, so, would you like to give us a jumpstart into a description of what in the world I am looking at? Aside from the fact that it's tabletop.
Right. Yes, this is Tabletop Simulator. It's fantastic. No. This is Root, a woodland or a game of woodland might and right. I just found out the subtitle from trying to look up the company who made it, and I didn't find out. What was that about professionalism?
Yeah, and a top tier.
Yes. So this is going to be a strategy board game. The board's not out yet because there's a bunch of them, and we've got to pick which one we're playing. But the basic idea is that the birds used to rule the forest, and then while they were lazy and not paying attention, the cats came in and took over, and now there's a war for control of the woodland clearings. Each of these factions have their own mechanics and goals, and the winner is just the first to 30 victory points, so it's pretty straightforward. It is adorable, but when you pay attention to what everything actually represents, it's also super violent, so it's kind of weird.
Redwall.
I love it.
Adorable and super violent.
So, first, we have to pick which factions we're playing. So, for the briefest of overviews, the orange people up in the corner there is the cats. They're playing probably the most traditional strategy game. They need to control clearings, build buildings, and then those buildings get them resources, which allows them to do more building and fighting. Pretty straightforward. The birds are also relatively simple. They're playing a programming game. Everyone has cards, but everyone uses them differently. The birds use them the most because they use them to program orders. And every turn, their decree gets bigger and bigger because you have to add at least one card every turn. But if you can ever not perform every single action in your decree, you go into turmoil, you lose victory points, and you've got to start over. It's not quite that extreme, but
Sounds
so those are the two.
lovingly complicated.
It is actually probably one of my favorite factions to play because if you can get rolling, you just steamroll everybody. The Woodland Alliance is a little more complicated. They don't start with anything on the board at all because they are the rebel scum of this game. While the two overlords are fighting back and forth, the Woodland Alliance are trying to stir up support and overthrow everyone and fight for the people. Freedom for all. And then the last faction has the least in common with everyone else. I always like to make this comparison that if everyone else is playing StarCraft, then the Vagabond is playing The Witcher. He goes around, he helps out the other factions, and he does quests for the people of the land. While the other factions are fighting for control, the Vagabond is more just fighting for fame. He just wants to be well known. So infamy is also possible.
Interesting.
I have played before, only a handful of games though. But I'm going to let you guys pick your factions first, and I'll choose from what's left over. So you two can decide who's going to pick their faction first.
All right. I'm going to be the birds. It's what's in front of me, but it's what I wanted to play anyways.
All right. Well, that was super easy.
I guess I'll be the greens.
Oh,
the
well.
Woodland Alliance.
Well, I guess if you're going to make me, I will play the cats.
Meow, 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 meow.
I'm not too big a fan of the cats, but if you have birds with no cats, the birds tend to just run everything over. So, no vagabonds on a map.
All right. Ooh, hello.
Everybody gets 3 cards. Oh, I did that wrong. Wah wah.
Okay. So I assume per round you're going to kind of help us walk through things a little bit as well.
Yes. Once you've played a turn or two, you'll probably have an idea of how your faction works. So, but for the first couple turns, yes, I'll be. 1, 2, 3. There we go. All right, and then the last thing to decide is the turn order. So I'm going to put this bag out here, if I can pick it up. So grab one of your warriors. I'm sure you can see where they're hiding there.
Oh, here?
Yep. If you just grab and pull real quick. All right, we're going to put them in the bag. All right, so someone, I don't care who, pull the first figure out.
I'll pick it. Hey.
The birds are going to go first.
Great. The person who doesn't know how to play.
So I'll be going last. All right, go ahead and take your warrior back. So, however, setup always happens in the same order. So I set up first. So I need to place a keep in the corner nearest me. I'm not going to be too complicated with this. So I start with a warrior in every single clearing, except the clearing directly opposite my keep. So I technically rule every clearing to start, but it's not like I have a whole lot of power. This part's going to be a little slow while we're setting up.
All right. Gives me more time to read what the hell I'm supposed to be doing.
I'll help you with that in a minute. I missed one. Should be one in every clearing. All right. And then I place one of each type of building I have. Double check, but I'm pretty sure that's it. All right. So the bird set up next. You get the clearing directly opposite my keep, so it's the one that's currently empty. You're going to start with one roost, which is your buildings here.
Where are the buildings?
These. So you grab from this side and work your way that way. And then you get 6 warriors in the clearing. The buildings go in the little square spots. You can only build if there's an empty square in that spot.
Gotcha. All right. So you said 6 here?
Yep. You're going to start with 6.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Then you have to pick your first leader. So out of these 4 guys, I'll have where your viziers start, and your viziers are going to be your first 2 orders in your decree, and then they have a special ability as well. So it depends on. I was about to give you some advice, but it does depend largely on what you have in your hand. So for you, when you're building your decree, the suit of the card, so you'll notice the viziers are birds. That's what this color at the top is with the symbol. That's wild. Bird suits match every clearing in the board. But there are fox, rabbit, and mouse clearings, which are red, yellow, and orange, which you'll notice matches the trees on the board. You have your actions that they have to match the clearing. The card and the clearing have to match. So you've got like a recruit action. You would have to recruit in a clearing that matches a card in that column. You follow me?
Yes, sort of. Yeah.
So which commander you want kind of depends on what you want to do and what card you have available to you to build your decree with on your first turn.
Okay.
So I can't give you too specific advice without knowing the cards in your hand.
I know.
Yeah, so the birds, by the way, they're going to be super aggressive. You want to move, fight, take over clearings, and build roosts in them. The way you get victory points is actually building the roosts. But because of how your decree works, you're going to have a constant movement. You have to have constant momentum.
Okay. So
So, Chris, how was your day? Oh, sorry.
Yeah, I know. No, I was gonna say. So, what's gonna be my so first turn? There's no action specifically. I'm just setting things up.
This is the setup. Yes, it's not an actual turn right now.
Okay, all right.
So you're picking your leader. That's going to put your viziers in the categories and give you a special ability. Chris, you have the easiest setup. You'll appreciate that.
Nothing.
Well, you will. Nothing goes on the board, but you do one thing.
Okay, there's my leader.
Going for the commander. Ooh, you want to deal some extra hurt. So on the side there, you see it says move in battle. So that's where your viziers start. So.
Oh, I see.
I don't want to do it for you. 6?
You put them in the right columns. Yeah.
Like that?
One in move, and then one in battle. Yeah. So what that means is right now, every turn you're going to have to move once and battle once. But at the start of your turn, you do have to add to the decree. So there will be something else there when your first turn actually comes up.
Okay, and then the cards in my hand, how do they come into play?
You will play them when your turn comes up. Although there is, you can use the stuff on the bottom, but I was hoping I would go first so I could show you this. But
you want to go first?
You're gonna. Do you want to change the turn order?
Yeah,
you go first.
I mean, there's no reason for us to adhere to that when we're obviously going to keep floundering over ourselves.
Yeah, I was going to say, it is slow goings when you're learning how to play a game.
All right.
All right. Good evening, Whited 666. Thanks for joining us.
Oh, I can't see the chat. I feel bad. There we go. All right. I've set the turn order. But Chris.
Mm-hmm.
Or wait, are we done with Robert? I'm pretty sure we're done.
How do we know?
If you hold Alt, you can see your board, and then if you hit Shift, it'll show you the underside, and that shows you where the setup is. But yes, you are all set up.
Okay.
So Chris, all you have to do is you're going to take 3 cards from the deck and put them in your supporters, which they've set up like a second hand area for you right here.
Okay. Which deck?
There's only one deck.
Oh, the deck.
This one. Yeah, there's like a quest deck for the Vagabond, but that's not in play. I think that's the only other deck.
Gonna stack them into the refill temporarily. And do I uncover them or leave them hidden?
Once you put them in your hand, it'll be hidden from everyone else. So if you let go. Oh, it's because they're in a stack. Hold on. There. You gotta do them one at a time.
I see.
All right. And then if you flip them over,
okay.
It'll be black to us, but you'll be able to see them.
Excellent.
Like a second hand for you.
Yes.
And
absolutely no one can figure out how it is. Not anyone else is looking at my screen currently.
I will try. I mean, not that it means anything to me because I don't know what any of these cards mean.
Yeah.
But I will abstain from staring at
this
the
is how we
screen.
figure out how good of a gamekeeper Moonblaze is by not, dominating everyone on the map.
I mean, it's not going to be a big difference, but yeah, sure. All right. So I'm going to go first after all, despite how we determined the turn order. So how it works is on your board, you've got 3 phases, and you have to follow each phase in order. So my first step is to place a wood at each sawmill I have on the board. I use wood to build stuff. So next I would craft using workshops. So how this works is, hopefully you have a card with one of these in your hand right now. But you've probably got something in your hand that has like a hexagon with a suit in it in the corner, and then some effect or item. That's crafting. You have to have your crafting out on the field in the right suit. So say it's a fox thing. Say it's 2 foxes. You would need 2 buildings in fox clearings and exhaust them in order to craft the thing on your card. If it's an item, the item would normally be bought by the vagabond, which would give you stuff. But even though there's no vagabond, it still gives you victory points, which would be the symbol next to it. If it's not an item, it's got some special effect that you can use. But you do have to craft it first, so you can't play it directly from your hand. Unfortunately, I don't have anything I can craft. I have craftable stuff, nothing I can actually craft, so I'm skipping that step in my action. So the second step of my daylight is I can take up to 3 actions, plus I can get more actions if I spend any bird cards from my hand. For my first action, I have a wood, and it costs me 1 wood to build my first of any building. I'm going to go ahead and build a recruiter. I'm going to build it right here. Because that's a lot of birds, and I don't like that. For my second action, I will recruit, which gives me 1 warrior at each of my recruiting stations. So the one I already had and the one I just put down. And lastly, I'm going to march, which gives me 2 move actions. Although I'm only going to wind up using 1 of them. Because I'm going to, for the move action, if I wanted to, I could grab both of these guys and move them over to a neighboring clearing. Everyone can tell what the paths are between the clearings, right?
No, I can't. I have no idea what you're talking about.
The river is not a path. It's just artwork. Unless you were playing as the river folk, but we are not. So the rivers count as nothing. But yes, so you just pick a clearing. You can grab as many guys as you'd like, move it to a neighboring clearing, and that's 1 move. I'm just gonna move the 1 guy. And that was my 3 actions. So I go into my evening, which means I draw a card. And my turn is over. So you just follow along with your board there. You start in your bird song, you work your way down.
Okay. So it says, if your hand is empty, draw a card. That doesn't apply to me. I can add 1 or 2 cards to the decree.
Only
1 card.
You have to add at least 1, and you can add no more than 2.
Okay. Only 1 card added may be a bird card. Okay. And so where's the decree? Where does that?
Oh, that's where you put your viziers right here. This is your decree up here.
Okay. So this is where I play these 3 cards from down here, correct?
Although you can also craft them. Although I should note that in your near the top of your board, you got your special abilities. You have disdain for trade. So if you craft an item, you can only get 1 victory point out of it. That reminds me. Let me set us up on the victory point tracker.
Okay.
Professionalism. So you're gonna add the fox there. You should probably stack them the other way so you can actually see the suits.
There we go. Okay. Better?
Yes. So you're gonna move twice. You're gonna have to move once from a fox clearing. You can't do that right now. Are you sure that's what you want?
Sorry, what?
You put a fox in your move. So that means that you're gonna have to move twice, once from anywhere because you've got a bird, and then once from a fox clearing.
Oh, from a fox clearing.
Yes. You have to do it from the clearing that matches the card. It actually says that on the board if you look close enough.
Where?
Under
where it says move. Sorry.
The
a
disconnect
matching
between the
plan.
two
Okay.
threw me for a second too.
Okay.
But the actual board when you buy the game is just this part. This is just here for Tabletop Simulator, so you have an obvious place to put the cards. You would normally just like tuck them under the board with the suit sticking out.
Okay.
So you're gonna move twice and battle once. That's your plan?
I guess so. You tell me, brother.
Oh, I totally skipped something. Hold on. I built a thing. I got a victory point. Is that about professionalism? Yes. I built a building, so I got a victory point from it. You get victory points from having roosts out on the field at the end of your turn. So even if you don't build something new, you still get victory points.
Okay.
Although right now with just one roost out, you get no victory points. So my suggestion would be you should move somewhere, battle to take it over, and then build a roost there so you start getting victory points.
All right. Yeah, that sounds decent to me. All right. So I'm going to move here.
Well, no, I was suggesting that because you're going to need to move where you put that card if that's your plan. Because you've got recruit, move, battle, and build.
I feel like I'm missing something here.
You played your card into move, but you don't want to move twice, do you?
No.
Right.
So where do I put it?
Recruit would give you more guys, and build was what lets you build roosts, and that's how you get victory points. So right now, you probably want that in build.
Yeah, I'd put it build.
I guess I'm still not understanding what this portion here is for.
Well, I think you're going to start getting it now because now you're going to actually execute your decree.
Okay.
Now that the cards are down, you actually take your turn. So starting from the left and moving right, assuming you're oriented to your board. So you would recruit first, but you have no cards there, so you do no recruiting. Okay. Now you move. So you can move once. So you can grab as many of these guys as you want and move them to a neighboring clearing.
So, wait, I can move all my pieces once? Is that what you're saying?
How a move works is you pick a starting clearing and a destination, and you can grab as many guys from the starting clearing and move them there. That's one movement.
Gotcha. How does combat work?
Well, you're about to fight, so we'll get there in a second. But you have a commander that lets you deal an extra hit. So the max you could do is 4. So you would need 4 warriors in a clearing to get the maximum possible damage. However, unless you're attacking me here, where I have more than one guy, that's not going to be much of an issue. You just want to move enough guys that I don't kill all of the guys you moved.
Okay.
So more than one, unless you're moving into this clearing.
All right. I'm going to move these 2 here.
All right. So that was your move. So now you're done with all your move cards. You move to the battle section. You have 1 there. So we're going to have a fight. This is really simple. You've got these nice little D12s here that are marked with 0 through 3. You're going to roll both of them. Do you know how to roll? I don't know if you know Tabletop Simulator.
To right click, correct? And then roll.
If you highlight them both, you can do. I think you can do right click. I just hit R a bunch of times. And the attacker gets the higher number, and the defender gets the lower. So we both rolled 2. But I only have 1 troop, so I can only do the maximum of 1 damage. And I only have 1 thing for you to kill. So effectively, we do 1 damage to each other. I lose my warrior, you lose one of yours. However, you still have a warrior in that clearing. Congratulations. Which means that you are in control of it. So now when you move to the build phase, there's a clearing that you control that doesn't have a roost in it, so you can build there. You just go ahead and grab the roost off your board, put it in that slot.
Got it.
Brilliant.
Now the evening.
Yep, that's your daylight. So your evening's really simple. You get a number of victory points based on the rightmost empty roost slot. So that's 1 right there.
Cool. Okay. So, nope.
Yeah, hold on. There you go.
Okay. And let's see here. Also, draw 1 card plus 1 card per.
At the bottom there. It's an extra card symbol. If you actually hold Shift, if you hold Alt, you can see underneath where the pieces are. So you can see as you build roost, you'll start being able to draw more cards.
Oh, okay.
But yes, so draw one card into your hand.
All right. Where from?
This deck right here,
Here?
if you just hit 1 on the keyboard, it'll jump it straight to your hand. For future reference.
Okay.
It's your turn, so hit the end turn button.
In turn. All right.
Alrighty. First, revolt any number of times. Spin 2 supporters matching a sympathetic clearing. Move all enemy pieces there. Place matching base and warriors. They're equal to total number of matching sympathetic clearings. Place a warrior in the officer's box.
That all sounds awfully complicated. However, it's very simple. You don't have any sympathy out, so you have no sympathetic clearings, so you can't revolt.
Okay. That's fine. Spread sympathy any number of times. Spread number of supporters listed on the sympathy track. Place a sympathy adjacent to sympathetic clearing if possible. Okay. So, because I don't have any sympathetic clearings to spread adjacently from, what do?
You can place anywhere, except you cannot place where my keep is.
Okay.
No one is allowed to build in the clearing that the keep is in until the keep itself has been destroyed.
How do I? Okay. The sympathy is this little sympathy.
Yes.
Tokens?
So it mentioned a cost at the top of the track. You've got 1, 2, 3. So for these first 3, it costs 1 supporter. But then to build these next 3, it costs 2, and then to build the last 4, it costs 3.
Okay.
That's assuming that no one destroys your sympathy once it's out there. But so yes, for now, you just need to spend 1 supporter, and you get a sympathy and a matching clearing.
If I could pause for just 1 minute.
Okay.
How dare
So
you?
back there in that combat where I lost a creature and you did, I have 2 bonuses to combat. My leader, I deal an extra hit from him, and I have this modifier card where I can deal an extra hit on top of that, but you score a point.
No, this is in your decree, so that effect doesn't mean anything. It counts only for its suit for you to execute your actions. This is what I was talking about when you crafting. You would need roofs in 2 fox clearings, and then you could have crafted this and would have gone over here.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, I was going to say, I still don't understand that, but that's all right.
Well, basically, cards can be used in multiple ways.
Yeah, each card has multiple affects to it, and they kind of just act as like single placers for a whole bunch of different things.
Yes. So once they're out here, they only count for their suit. Anything else doesn't matter. You follow?
Okay.
The other thing is, you can't have done more damage to me than you did. I only had 1 guy there. You are like just the dice itself did more damage to me than I could have absorbed. So yes, you could have done more damage, but there wasn't anything more there to do damage to.
Gotcha.
So was I guess what Robert is asking is, was there any method for him to have prevented the death of one of his blessed comrades?
Have the number on the lower dice be 0.
Okay.
There really wasn't anything else to that, I'm afraid.
Okay. So let me go ahead and see if I can figure this out. I'm going to draw. I'm going to do this a little publicly, obviously. So to spread sympathy, I take Yish card to put sympathy into a mouse hovel over here.
Sympathy's not a building, so it doesn't go in the square spots. Just for the record.
Yeah, sorry. It auto complete or auto filled. Auto.
Yes.
And so I discard that, correct?
Yes, so that now goes to the discard.
Okay. Alrighty. And that is all I can really do with the spread sympathy at this time, right? Or is that no? It's any number of times.
Yeah, you can do it any number of times. If you want to spread another sympathy somewhere, you can do it. If you spend a card and it can be in an adjacent clearing, that limits your options. But right now, if you were to spend another mouse, there's no mouse adjacent to you, so you could just place it in one of the other mouse clearings.
Okay. Well, let's see. I have a box card. I can put a sympathy on the box clearing right here. And then I can spend the rabbit card to put 1 more sympathy adjacent to that one into right here. Correct?
Why you gotta be going for me? Why can't you be screwing with the birds?
There's like 4 of them there. They're terrifying.
He knows that I've already lost
your
this
sympathy
game,
to
and that
destroyed. because
Chris
when you're
knows that I've lost, and it's just not worth trying to fight my guys because they're going to kill themselves anyways.
You actually want your sympathy to get destroyed, because it's when someone destroys one of your sympathy, they have to give you a card to your supporters.
To placate
So
them.
well, what it is so the sympathy just represents regular people who are sympathetic to the Woodland Alliance's cause. And then if somebody attacks the sympathy, that's them killing civilians. So people get upset about that, and that's called outrage, and that's represented by them giving you the card to your supporters. So them
Yes.
killing your sympathy gets you more supporters.
Interesting. Okay, so that's
Yes.
the end of the birds over here.
So by putting your sympathy in a bunch of my clearings where I only have one guy, I'm probably just not going to bother with you.
Okay, that's fine.
However, I would also like to note that for 2 of those, you got a victory point.
Yeah.
So go ahead and move yourself up the track. Nice. You're in the lead.
In the Wiener. Okay. So daylight. Craft using sympathy. I no longer have any sympathy. Okay.
The craft using sympathy means the ones on the board. So you've got a fox, a bunny, and a mouse. So if you have something in your hand that you can craft that uses either one fox, one bunny, one mouse, or, which would be really surprising, one of each, you could craft that right now.
Okay, so if I'm not mistaken, I can craft this card, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
So you exhausted the mouse one. So you just flip that upside down just so you crafted with it this turn.
Okay. And then, now that I have that, it says that I can mobilize, add a card from my hand supporter stack, so I can go ahead and put here. And then
You can do that multiple times if you'd like.
no, I'm good. That I don't think my last card works in that. Well, no, it does, obviously. Yeah, I actually don't know what in the world that thing does, so I'll put that in there. Spend a card from your hand matching a built base to place a warrior in the officer's box.
Well, 2 things. You now have an empty hand. Second of all, the officers only help you when you actually have warriors on the field, and you don't have that yet.
I was going to say that doesn't actually sound like I have any meaning there. Evening, military operations up to officers.
You have none, so you can't do any of them yet.
And then finally draw 1 card, plus 1 card per plus, and down to 5 cards. So I just take 1 card.
Yep. You know, it's very exciting, but we're in the early going.
Oh yeah, now I got it.
All right. Well, if you're done, hit end turn.
Oh.
All right. So very exciting. I place a lumber at each sawmill. Oh, I forgot to take away the lumber last time, so I'm just gonna leave that there. I can craft using my workshops, except I don't have anything I can craft. So now I will take up to 3 actions. So first I will build using my 1 lumber to build another lumber mill. And that gives me another victory point. And once again, the birds are a problem, so I will recruit. Then I will march, which gives me 2 movement actions. So I'm going to take the new recruit I just got, move them there. And then I'm going to take 2 of these guys and move them down here. Then I'm in the evening and I draw a card. All right. And that's all. My turn is very exciting.
All right, more questions.
More answers.
Yes. So to use abilities on a card, they have to be crafted, correct?
Yes.
To be crafted, you have to control areas that represent the symbols on the card?
Yes, the very top of the card, and in
Yes,
the
yes,
top
yes.
left is the symbol that represents the suit. It's the other symbols that represent what you have to craft.
Correct. So those are areas that you have to control to be able to craft it.
Yes, you specifically have to have roosts in those areas.
Correct. All right, cool. All right, so that makes more sense. So the only way you burn one of these is if you've crafted them, and then they wind up over here in the discard once you've used them.
Well, yes. If you're crafting an item, then they can wind up over here. But if you're doing something like what Chris did, where he's got code breakers now,
right? That's all part of his. Yeah, that's part of his.
That goes into your crafted
faction.
improvements.
Okay.
So then you get to hold on to that forever.
Okay. All right. Okay. All right. So starting off again with Bird Song. My hand isn't empty. I can add 1 or 2 cards to the decree. All right. All right, here, we're going to work through this again. So
I believe in you.
So you need to look at the board and decide what exactly your plan is coming up, because you get to take another action on top of what's already down. And you need to decide where you're going and what you're doing.
Right. So it looks like there's 2 cats there and a recruiter.
There's 3 cats and a recruiter.
Oh, there's three there. All right, so how do I recruit? What does recruiting look like, and what does it do?
So, well, first you have to have a recruit card down, and then you recruit. I think it says on there. Yeah, you recruit in a matching clearing with a roost. So once again, it has to match a clearing that you're in that has a roost, and then you get 1 troop per card you have down that matches that clearing.
Okay, so for instance, I have this little fox card. I could put that in recruiting.
Yes.
Okay.
So and then you would get 1 recruit here.
Okay.
But you would get that every turn.
Oh, every turn.
Yeah, because the decree works. You just work your way through the decree every turn. So from now on, you're going to get a recruit at that clearing every single turn.
Excellent. All right. It's starting to click. It's taken a while, but it's starting to click. Okay.
That's what I meant when I said earlier that it's like a programming game. You're just adding lines of code as you go.
Okay.
And then if everything breaks, everything's broken.
All right. So I added 1 card to my decree. Now I move into the daylight. So I can craft, which I currently don't have anything to do that with.
Well, you do have 2 roosts on the field, but I assume you mean you don't have any cards you can craft.
Right. Yeah. So I'll just tell you, I have to control currently mouse areas to craft with what's in my hand.
I see.
Yeah. This is so. Anyways. All right. So I would like to move and then battle.
Well, first of all,
oh, sorry.
You did it out of order earlier, but first you would recruit, but you already put your troop down. I just want to make sure you know that this was when it was supposed to happen.
Oh, in the daylight?
Yes. When you play the card to your decree, just means that that's what you're going to be doing on your turn. But now that it's here, now is when you would add the actual recruit. Just
Roger
as a matter of order.
Okay. Now, I would like to, of course, move and battle. So I'm going to here. I guess I open myself up to being attacked by you on many fronts, but
it is possible, yes.
Yeah, live and learn. So I would like to move these 2 warriors here.
All right. If you do that, you should know that Chris has a special ability.
Yeah, he has the sympathy token.
He has outrage. When a player removes the sympathy token or moves any warriors into a sympathetic clearing, that player must add a matching card, etc., etc. So it's everything I said before, except it's just from moving into the clearing. The people of this clearing don't like military action here. So if you move here, you have to pay Chris a mouse card or bird card if you don't have any mouse cards.
Okay. All right, there I go. So I have to give him a mouse card?
Yes, or a bird card, doesn't matter, but it goes to his supporters, not his
supporters?
Yes.
There. Okay. All right. And then I guess battle.
Who are you battling? Are you going to battle me, or are you going to kill the sympathy?
I'm going to kill you.
I'm shocked. You didn't want to pay him another card? Are you sure?
I'm positive.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Double 3s.
All right. Well, once again, you have 2 guys and I have 1, so we just deal 1 damage to each other. Hold on just a second. What was it? There was a mouse clearing?
Yes.
All right, so I'm going to use my special ability called Field Hospitals. Whenever any Marquise warriors are removed, I can spend a card matching the clearing they're in to place those warriors in the clearing with the keep token. So I'm just going to discard this mouse card, and instead of being removed from the board entirely, he's going to go reinforce the keep.
Okay, cool.
So the sympathy stays, but thankfully, so I should mention, you're technically tied in power in this clearing. Or no, never mind. Sympathy's not a building, so it doesn't count towards that. So you do have power here. However, if you were tied, it wouldn't matter because you win ties. If you're tied with someone, you rule the clearing.
Right. So can I put down a roost here as well?
Yes, you have the build option. It's the only clearing you currently control that doesn't have a roost, so it's your only option.
Gotcha. Okay. All right. I think that moves me into evening.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and looks like I've got a wild card symbol here.
Yeah, so you get to draw 2 cards per turn now.
2 cards. All right, and I get 2 more victory points.
That is correct.
Okay, just making sure I'm doing everything right. So, 2 cards.
When you're hovering over the deck, if you just hit 2 on your keyboard, it'll automatically jump 2 cards to your hand.
Roger that. Okay, and that ends my turn, correct?
Hope everyone finds this entertaining. I don't know how much fun this is to watch.
Well, maybe after this we can play something else on tabletop, a little more action-packed.
Once it gets flowing and you guys have less questions, I think it'll be more interesting. But yes. So if that's the end of your turn, go ahead and click end turn.
There you go.
Alrighty, let me see if I can understand this right. I have a thing called Revolt. So if I'm not mistaken, I can spend 2 of these mouse supporter cards to remove the mouse bird brain from my glorious home.
That is correct. You are rising up and throwing out the oppressors.
Okay, which means that his piece is removed.
Yes, the bird and the roost are both removed. That's just it.
Physical
however, we're also introduced to the fact that you have destroyed a building, which means that you actually get a victory point.
Yay.
Anytime you destroy a piece that is not a warrior, you get a victory point. So, did Robert walk away?
No, I'm still here.
Okay.
F those.
You gotta grab your pieces there.
Where? Oh,
you moved
sorry.
them. You gotta put those back. Yeah.
All right.
Also,
still learning how to play Tabletop Simulator.
So gotta undo that. But yes.
So he got rid of my roost. How did he do that?
He revolted. He had to spend 2 cards that matched the clearing from his supporters. And then he gets to kill everything in the clearing, and he gets a base and a warrior there.
And so I have, I know where my warriors are. But
these are your bases. Okay. You have 1 for each type of clearing.
And I have to match clearings, or?
Yes, you have to match.
No space.
So the Woodland Alliance has gotten set up really fast, which is really bad for everyone else. Because the other Woodland Alliance special ability is the Guerrilla War. In battle as the defender, you use the higher roll and the attacker uses the lower. So you have the least amount of warriors to place out on the table, but you are also practically impossible to actually get rid of.
Okay, so there's
so clear. I don't know how to play the birds because I know they're supposed to play, quick and deadly, and I'm pigeonholed in this corner.
Channel I'm Games
still...
Workshop.
Yes. I haven't played any Game Workshop's games myself, but I know from reputation that you probably should be doing more of that.
Consider yourself the God Emperor of birds to remove the dirty, filthy orcs from
I'm
space.
I'm sincerely distraught at how fast the Woodland Alliance got a base up in this game.
Okay.
It's gonna be a problem.
You
You also
don't know
get an
how easily I can
officer, by
fail.
the way.
Okay.
So you pull one of your warriors out and put him in the officer box.
Oh, you okay?
Yeah.
So next,
So you've revolted. Would you like to spread any sympathy? Oh, you can't.
I would, if I am not mistaken.
You now need to spend. You now need to spend 2 supporters in order to get a sympathy.
So I won't be able to.
You only have 1 available,
okay, so I won't
so
be able
you're
to
not
do
going to be able to.
That's fine. Okay. So I can craft using sympathy, but I don't know if this card's worth it.
You might need it for a supporter at this point.
Yeah. I'll probably put it there. Okay. I guess so. Train. Spend a card from the hand. Okay, from hand, matching a build base to. Okay, so I get it. I get you how that works now. Military operations up to officers. I'm gonna stay where I am right now. Because I'm like.
Well, you have 4 options for actions, so you don't have to move. You could recruit, so you get another warrior out.
Okay, I guess I'll do that then. And I can do one of those per officer in the box,
Per
right?
turn. Oh yes, 1 per officer per turn.
Okay. Excellent. And then I draw 2 cards because I have one of the cards showing.
That is correct.
Yeah.
All right. Done. Click end turn.
Yeah, sorry, I was reading a card.
All right. All right.
This is when you turn
I'm
heel to
building slow.
steamroll me.
No, I don't like that you're on the board this quick, but the birds are still more of a problem right now. Plus, I would have to pay you to come do something about you. So, no, I'm not going to do that. All right. First of all, 1 wood at each sawmill. I have 2 sawmills now. So it's 1 and 2. Let's see here. All right, so I can't craft anything. Use 1 of my wood in order to build a workshop. Where am I going to put this? This looks like a good spot. And that gets me 2 victory points. I am in the lead meaninglessly and temporarily.
Darn, I've been had.
Now I've only got 1 wood left, so I can't build anything else. I want to build up my forces a little more, so I'm going to go ahead and recruit. 1 here, here.
Oh my god.
And then I will march, which gives me 2 moves. So 1, 2. That's right, birds. I'm making you go the other way. You deal with the Woodland Alliance. I want nothing to do with it.
This is so clearly the type of game that I am absolute garbage at. Even after I've played these types of games a half dozen times, it's not my forte.
So I've drawn a card, and that will end my turn.
A lot of this Woodland, it really feels like luck pulling the right suits and stuff and having people move the right way.
Well, the thing is, because you set up your sympathy where you did, like, I just didn't want to bother with that area. I was like, that's fine, you can just sit there. And then you just immediately got a base, and I was like, oh, okay. I wasn't ready for that. So that was luck. With the Woodland Alliance, there's usually a lot more, like, build up to it.
Hmm.
Oh, you also haven't used your ability yet. I'm kind of surprised.
Oh, what, the guerrilla war?
No, the code breakers.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Well, I'm less concerned with what you have in your hand, because it feels like yours is more focused around strategic building, and not, you know...
Yes, but it would let you get an idea of what Robert's got coming.
Yeah, he had, like, 2 cards.
Well, yeah, but the thing is, any one of them could wind up in his decree.
True.
Oh, I see you've started. You've added another fox card to your recruiting.
I did indeed.
Excellent.
Are you gonna double recruit there?
What's what?
You're gonna double recruit there?
Yeah, it's the only place I can recruit.
Well, it's where you put your cards. So
Right, but like I don't have any bunny cards.
do you have any birds?
Yes.
Well, birds are wild. You can put them in any clearing.
God damn it.
I was thinking, did he
That's
remember
why
that?
these
Did he
other
remember
cards
that
are
rule?
birds.
No, I didn't know that.
Aw.
Well, what did you think you were doing with these?
I don't know. How many times can I tell you?
Oh, just
All
go
right,
for it.
the birds are wild. They match all of the clearings.
Oh. Anyways. Well, that's what I put down. So
You could play another bird card if you wanted, because you can play up to 2 cards.
Yeah,
So
you can put down another one.
You-
You start
All right,
stacking
there you
your
go.
people like crazy.
They better start dying, because if you ever can't recruit, and that includes if you just don't have enough people to recruit, then your decree falls apart. So
okay.
gotta
So
make sure they're dying a lot.
So the bird recruit I can put anywhere, but can I put
Where
them
you
in
have
areas
a
that
roost.
where I have a roost? Okay. That's what I thought. Okay. All right. All right. Well, you outnumber me there. Ah. And I have to move and fight, correct?
Yep.
Yes. All right, bump to the mic. Yes, if it's in your decree, you have to do it. If you ever can't do it for any reason, everything falls apart and is bad for you.
Okay. All right. Then I'm going to move these 4 warriors here.
All right. And that's now the only place you can fight, so I assume that's where you're battling.
Yes.
So
3-1.
3-1. However, because of your leader, you can deal an extra hit. So your 3 actually counts as a 4, and you've killed all of my guys. Jerk.
Wow, that was a grand
It was a
move.
very lucky roll for
Grand
you.
move.
And I lose 1 warrior.
Yes, you lose 1.
Cool.
Congratulations.
Excellent.
That was very well played.
It was very lucky.
Mm-hmm.
Goddamn dice.
All right,
This is
and
why
I'm
I hate games with dice. They never like me.
And I'm going to build a roost here. Okay. All right, I control a mouse area now, and I have a wild showing. So that's 2 points. And hover over and press 2, you said?
Yes.
Cool. Excellent. And that's going to be end of my turn.
I'll click end turn then.
Oh, sorry.
There you
All right.
go. Okay. I am going to spread some. Do this. Okay, I think I can. I guess what I should do is I guess I can use code breakers. I'm going to use code breakers on Moonblaze.
Oh, you want to see my hand?
Yeah.
All right. Robert, press B real quick.
Press what?
E on your keyboard.
Why?
It'll blindfold you so you can't see my cards.
It's. I mean,
At this
not
point,
doing
I mean.
anything. Like I
Like
said, it's not doing anything.
B
Didn't
or
do anything?
E? B or E?
Did for me. Oh, B as in blindfold.
Ah.
Yeah, I think the first part of your word cut out.
Oh,
I heard
Oh
see.
B as
no!
well.
I'll just have to make sure I don't look at the stream.
Darn.
Thanks, Robert.
I also am showing everybody on the
Appreciate
stream what
you
you
not
have. Look at these
cheating.
cards. Look at these. Okay, there we go.
You're done? All
Yeah,
right.
done. Take him back. Take him away, you filthy peasant. Okay. Oh, I messed that up. Okay.
Oh?
Once in daylight. I did it in Birdsong.
Oh. Well, meh. Big deal, right?
Yeah, we're just gonna have to get that down. That's all. It's like, oh, darn it. Because the problem is, hey, during daylight, and I'm like, what do you mean during daylight? It's night outside. What's wrong with you? Yeah, I'm gonna spend. No, I'm actually not. Yeah, I'm not. I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna add a card from my hand to the supporters in daylight, so it's like I never even went to Birdsong anyway, so I didn't break any rules. Ta-da. If I'm not mistaken, nah, I'm not. Let's see. It says that I can recruit, place warrior at base, so I'm going to place warrior at base. And draw 2 cards. Actually, that's each clearing may only have one. Now the sympathy tokens, like I have those exposed, but those don't increment each turn. That's just the one time, right? The sympathies.
Yes, every time you build them.
Okay, but it's not.
Which is part of why. No, it's part of why you want your sympathies getting destroyed, is because then you can build them for cheaper and keep building victory points.
Yes. All right. So 2 cards.
You do have another option for getting sympathy on the field. However, one of your military operations is organize.
Remove warrior, place sympathy there. Yeah, but I'd have to move.
He would have to be in a clearing that doesn't already have sympathy. Yeah.
Yeah. Which means I would have to brigade one of Robert's, and I'm sure if I took that one right now, he'd pull his hair out.
Well, I'll be honest. What I'm sitting here looking at is the birds have broken containment, and the Woodland Alliance already has a base on the board, and I'm just out of this game. It's gonna be one of you two now.
Okay, if you insist, I have no idea. But I am going to. I recruited, and so I'm just gonna draw the 2 cards. And
right.
That is my turn.
Waiting. All right, so first, a wood at each sawmill. So 2, and now I have 3 out on the board. Second, I can craft, and for the first time, I'm going to go ahead and do that. With this workshop, I'm going to craft some armorers. All right, and for my 3 actions, well, first I'm going to spend 2 wood in order to get another recruiting station. I'm going to play this a little risky by putting it here.
Well, I mean, at this point,
then I'll take the.
Got a very good opportunity, so.
Yeah. But I'll take the recruit action. And then, then I'll do March. So I move this guy down in here. And for the other movement, I'm actually going to move these two guys over here.
Into a combat?
Burn in hell, cat overlord.
No, not into combat, because now I'm out of actions, so I can't battle. So they're just going to sit there, and I'm going to see what he does about it. Also, I got 2 victory points for building that recruiting station. Now, I finally get to draw 2 cards at the end of my turn. However, I now have to get rid of 1 at 6. Oh, eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Get rid of this one. All right.
Okay. So how many cards can I have in my recruit pile?
As many as you want. So.
But you'll have to use every single one of them each turn, and if you run out of that 14...
If you run out of... Yeah. If you run out of warriors to recruit, then you go into turmoil.
That's okay. I mean, I'm losing guys. They're dying, so...
Yeah, but now you're going to be recruiting 5 guys per turn. You've been losing 1 guy per turn, and now you're going to recruit 5 guys per turn. How long do you think that's going to keep up?
I guess
I don't know, but I guess I better keep.
At you.
I guess I better keep killing until that happens. Okay.
Okay.
Somebody
all right.
Play
so here's what I'm
going to
do. So that is 2 to the fox, 2 to anywhere I want them, and 1 to the mouse. Let me stand you upright.
I'm surprised you're not being more aggressive with more moves and battles. You've got enough troops, but all right.
What do you mean?
Well, you played a bunch to recruit instead of move and battle. So now you're stuck moving ones and battling ones.
Let me explain something to you, Moonblaze. You keep coming across this stuff, and you're really surprised that Chris and I aren't doing things when you haven't adequately explained the rules. What?
Well, whoa. I told you what you do with your decree. You're the one stacking up on recruiting. You know what move and battle and build is, right?
Too,
no, I don't know that. So what you're saying is I should have been putting cards in move and battle all along.
I mean, you should have been putting them in all of them, but now you stacked them all up in recruiting.
Those wily, vicious, stupid cats.
Well,
I love how we get further in and you're like, oh, that's a really dumb strategy that you're doing there. Never mind, I didn't tell you all the other options that you had. Good luck that you're losing.
He did.
I told you, you've got to put a card in each category, and then you can do that action. And the more cards you have, the more often you do the action. How more clearly did you want it explained?
Lord. Better than that.
Okay, well,
so what you're saying is,
knowing is half the battle.
So what you're saying is, if I had put cards in other places, I could move. Like, so what's the limitation to my move currently?
Right now, you move once from any clearing that you want. The more cards you put in there, the more often you move.
Okay, that makes sense. And the same for battle. I can conduct more than 1 battle.
Yes.
Okay.
Now, there is a risk in each of those categories, though. With the recruiting, you have to have the guys to recruit. With the moving, you have to be able to move. And with the battling, this is the last 2 are the toughest ones. With the battling, you have to have a clearing you can fight in. And then with building, you have to have a clearing that you control that doesn't have a roost in it already.
Okay, so for my move, I don't need all that. There we go. I'm going to move. No, that leaves that undefended to him.
Yep.
You can go ahead and do it. That's not what I'm going to do next turn.
It doesn't matter.
You can trust him.
All right, I'm going to move these 2 guys here, and these 4 here are going to attack your 2 cats.
Okay. Ambush.
I have another ambush card myself, so screw you.
It does not match the clearing, though.
Oh, well, then never mind. So what does that mean?
So that means that you lose 2 of your guys right now.
Oh, no.
Nope.
No.
He's going to appear on the board. Yeah, there you go. Now it's 2 on 2.
Still gonna attack.
But yeah, you already declared the attack. You can't back out. So
Do it. Heyo.
3 to 1. So both my warriors die and one of yours dies.
Okay.
And now you can't build.
So what happens?
Well, you go into turmoil. That's listed right here. So first of all, you lose 1 victory point per bird card in your decree. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You lose 5 victory points. So you're
I have no victory points.
Next, you discard your decree except the viziers. So I'm just going to move these guys out of the way. Go ahead and put the rest of those cards in the discard pile.
See, we're learning all of the things, why things are important. So all of these go in the discard pile.
Wait.
Yes.
Moonblaze, could you say that he, like Icarus, flew too close to the sun and lost his wings?
That assumes that he was flying in the first place.
I was using a lot of bird cards, so now let's see how badly I can fail.
So now you move your leader back to where he was and flip him face down. And you select a new one from the availables. Seemed really interested in recruiting, so I'm surprised you didn't go with charismatic there.
Yeah, he's going hardcore. He's going villainous.
I should have picked him from the beginning. I'd have more victory points. And see, now I know it's the fail state.
You haven't killed anything other than warrior so far, so you would have had the exact same number of victory points.
So how do those? So wait, those don't count as a token in battle?
No, warriors do not count as tokens.
I know, they look a whole hell of a lot like tokens to me.
It's not how the rules define them. Do you want me to go rules lawyer? I can bust out the actual rules.
No. I'm absolutely positive you already know all of the rules and are selectively choosing which ones to share.
I was trying to keep it limited enough that we could jump into the game. Sorry.
Okay.
But yes, tokens are the buildings like your roosts or my bunch of stuff, or the sympathy is also a token. So destroying that gets you a point, but with your despot, you would get an extra point. You weren't quite done yet. You also need to put the viziers in the right spot. So this leader has move and build to start.
Okay. But you can go ahead and do that while I make my turn.
That's true.
I won't be affecting him at all.
Except hold on, because also when your turmoil ends, your turn's not over. You're going to your evening phase, which means you still score victory points. Roost you have out.
Oh, so you still get 2 victory points.
3.
And then draw cards.
Oh yeah, 3 victory. And draw 2 cards. Not all is lost. The bird empire shall begin anew.
I didn't understand what
the vulture.
Okay.
Didn't understand what the fail state was. Now I do.
So, question: for the purposes of spreading sympathy, a bird card acts as a wild card for all locations. So you can use a bird card with like a bunny card.
Yes.
Okay. So, I believe it is time to revolt and to spread my whims to the position right here.
You can't do that. You have no sympathy there.
Oh, I forgot about that. Okay. So
nice try though.
Fine. Oh. See. I go here.
You sure you didn't want to just wait before you revolted and just spread some sympathy around a little more?
Well, I could, but I don't care. I'm gonna go a little fast and wild while robbery builds, because apparently you're on your heels regardless.
Yeah, it's true.
That's according to you.
You've been pretty much ignored to this point. I kind of I'm too slow paced to deal with you, and for some reason Robert decided that I was his target. So
shoot your person.
Yes.
Get. Shoo. And I put the appropriate base per location.
You know what?
Base,
I'm gonna spend this card for my field medic thing.
Okay.
So he's gonna go to the keep instead.
Does the field medic work for?
Anytime a warrior is
removed, yeah.
yes.
Oh, there you go. There you go. There's that. And those two.
Before you move on, I need to. You can go ahead and discard the bunny, but this one doesn't get discarded. It goes over here. So this is special. It's a dominance card. If you have at least 10 victory points, you can use any dominance card that is available, and it changes your victory condition. You stop getting victory points, you get removed from the victory point tracker, and you're just trying to complete the objective listed on the card.
Ah, cool. I have 2 of those. I had no idea.
The difficulty with that, however, is that everyone knows that that is not your victory condition, and it's going to go all out to make sure that you can't complete it. So you have a much simpler victory condition, but everyone also has a much simpler way of stopping you. What did you do?
And multi-select. Okay, so there's that. Here's this. Oh boy. Kind of just wanted a secondary location. To be honest.
Well, now you do also get a second officer for that.
Oh, true. Ossifer.
Oscillation.
But okay. Is correct train. I still kind of want to do that, but I don't think I'll be able to. Maybe. So I can put as many cards from my hand into the supporters as possible, but I should remember that what was place a warrior in the office box right now. I'm gonna put right there. You could do that.
They stay black until you put them down, so you can just move them without flipping them.
Oh, okay. So says
when you put them down, they would become black anyway.
Okay.
Well, if I really wanted to know, I could just watch the stream. So I doubt I'm lying. Just to get an advantage.
I also wanted to do that so that I could say down with the cat Joise. You know, up with the proletariat.
You don't like Maki the cat?
Okay, now that I'm here, let's see. But I have those. I guess I'm done with my daylight. I'm just gonna go into my evening. I have 2, so I can recruit 1 here. And I'm going to move them to here. So 1 recruit and 1 move. Work for you?
Oh, don't forget to draw your cards.
Ah, yeah.
You get 3 cards now.
Oh, yes. 3.
He's gonna have to discard.
Nope.
No, he's only at 4.
It does not. The
supporters are not part of his hand.
Yeah.
In fact, the supporters have an unlimited size for as long as you've got a base out on the board.
Oh.
Alrighty. And Toyn.
I wish I played the Vagabond. Well, alright, we're going to put some wood out. 1 of each, so I have 3 again. And I'm going to go ahead and do I want to do that? Yeah. Oh, actually, wait. I can craft. Craft this? Did I put that in the right spot? I forget. Yes, I did. So I'm going to craft this and get 1 whole victory point.
Ah, very nice.
So I crafted the knapsack. So normally the vagabond would be able to buy these items by giving you cards. So you would actually get a card back for that on top of the victory point. But since there's no vagabond, it's just victory points for the items. But you can't craft an item if it's not available to be crafted. So one less knapsack available. I'm sorry. Am I boring you?
No. It's fine.
And I gotta be honest, it's been a long time since I had to explain the rules to new players. I'm finding it pretty exhausting myself.
Oh yeah, there's this. Oh, I forgot about this. Darn it, we already did this, and I forgot about this. Okay.
Yep. So crafted. So now I can take 3 of my actions. You've ruined me, the pair of you. All right, I'm gonna go all out. So I'm gonna recruit. That gives me 1 at each station. I'm gonna move, or I'm gonna march, which gives me 2 moves, because the cats are special. I'm gonna move those guys, and then I'm gonna move all of these guys into here, and I'm gonna battle. Use these dice over here. 3-0.
Oh.
So I knock out both your warrior and your roost. You did nothing back. And I get a victory point for killing your roost.
All right.
And that is my turn.
All right.
Oh, I draw 2 cards. There we go. Now it's your turn.
Well, I don't control that roost anymore. Let's see here. Okay.
If you play that there,
do?
you have to battle in a bunny clearing
No,
every single turn.
I understand. I'm just hovering it there. I'm not necessarily putting it there. But I have
Making sure it's clear.
But I have to build every turn.
Yep.
So this is the challenge, is it not?
I would like to point out that there is an empty building slot here, and all you need to build there is to have more things there than he does. So
Okay.
if you just recruit and then move everyone you have, you could then build there.
I wouldn't even need to move everyone I have, do I?
The Tibet method of removal.
You don't even need to battle. Or at least I don't think you do.
Well, I mean, technically part of being the super secret squirrel squad is that you have to hide among the others.
Yeah, so you would need to move at least 3 people because he has 2 warriors in a building. So you gotta have more than that. Well, you only have to match that because you win ties. So
all right,
you would have to move 3 people in there, and you wouldn't even have to fight.
All right, so going into recruiting. Hold on a second. So that puts 1 warrior here. I'm going to move. Can I select just 3? 3 up here. And
oh wait, you did move into a clearing that had a sympathy. I probably should have mentioned. Probably should have reminded you of that.
Son of a bitch!
But why? This table is really not good for flipping.
Okay. I believe that might be enough of route today. I think we have played through as far as we currently.
So when you said there was no strategy in your other game, you meant that you were also bad at strategy.
Oh.
What other game?
Open whatever it was.
Open TTD.
Yeah.
It's a little more. I mean,
Oh, no.
it's simple mathematic equations more than anything else.
I'm just not much of a fan of resource management games.
Oh,
this
I
is...
see.
Like Settlers of Catan is the most boring shit ever.
I love that game.
I bet you do. You love this game.
This is actually rather fun, I will admit. It definitely requires some investment, but I can definitely get on board with this. I've played some. I was up with some other people, and we were playing this. I can't even remember what it's called, but it's the one of those really ambiguous, amorphous games that it's like chess, but it's got weird rules and everything. And I started, and I was like, okay, I give up. I'm done. Bye.
And see, I love chess.
Oh,
I love chess. You hate it.
mm-hmm.
I like chess because everybody has the same pieces. It really comes down to what your strategy is.
I like this precisely because everyone has different pieces.
Yeah,
it feels more like a war because everyone has different resources and goals.
Yeah, the asymmetric fighting styles or combat styles, definitely interesting. Absolutely. Means that everybody kind of has to play to their own weakness rather than trying to play to their own strengths.
Well, we did just kind of ignore you the whole game, so you just kind of had free reign to do whatever you wanted.
I'm a hairbreadth away from dying at like any moment. I know that. The advantage is I can inject myself at any point and just become a nuisance, but becoming more than a nuisance is damn difficult. The fact that no one has bothered just steamrolling me at this point is miraculous.
Actually, it was probably your biggest hindrance because it meant you couldn't keep building sympathy, so you weren't getting any victory points. But yes, I didn't mean to go more into the strategery of this because Robert seems very frustrated with it.
Yeah.
Oh no, it's fine.
But I think
Try to go vent some anger in another game.
I think it's a good point to call this because I think it'd be better to start off with a better understanding. Now that I know how to play this, I'd probably just do a redo on this and go from there.
I definitely have a much better understanding of the rules.
Yeah.
Well, Robert, you might actually like the Vagabond a lot better if resource management is your big problem because he just wanders around and does quests and, helps out the other factions.
That's more my speed.
It's hard to play him in a 3-player game, though.
Yeah, you'd probably want a 4th player. Okay, so
that's why I wound up picking the cats.
Cards Against Humanity, then.
We'll have to deal in a rando.
Yeah.
Let's see what I've got. I've got a bunch of games. Oh, I've got the My Little Pony trading card game, which I haven't played in forever, but it's sitting here.
I have never in my life played that, so I can't say.
I haven't played it since the first. God, I don't play trading card games. What are they called? Like blocks of acceptable cards.
Oh no.
Well, whatever it is. So it's been I don't know, 2 years since I played something like that.
Oh, the whole table came apart.
Raining.
Yeah, this is a specially built table, so when you flip it, it doesn't actually flip. It just kind of comes apart. Yeah.
The physics currently going, I don't know what to do with this information. Oh, and there's part of the table off in the void. Right part of the table.
Oh, I wish we could play that in Tabletop Simulator. I don't know why it's even in here. You guys ever hear Captain Sonar?
No.
It's a board game that's played in real time with 2 teams of people working as the crew of a submarine, trying to find the other crew and blow them up. It really does not work on Tabletop Simulator.
What are we going to play?
We would need more people. But have you heard of Secret Changeling?
Oh god.
No.
So Secret Hitler with changelings.
It is exactly Secret Hitler, just with a pony reskin of it.
God, I played that. That was
Oh no, the mod's broken. It's not loading anything.
okay. Yeah, I was about to say I cannot play this. I am terrible at Secret Hitler. I thought I'd enjoy
I
it
am
way
as well.
more,
I just
and
wanted to show off the art. Most of the art's broken. I'm very disappointed.
not Chrysalis confirmed.
So, Chris, did I hear you earlier saying that you hadn't downloaded anything from the workshop?
No, I have.
Okay, I was going to say because there's tons of stuff in there.
Yeah,
Oh,
no,
there's
I
so
have.
much.
I actually have a save file of
Oh, here we go.
of a it's Cards Against Humanity with the green cards from Apples to Apples. I've always wanted to play that and see what it's like. Fuck.
Oh no. What is this, Munchkin with My Little Pony?
That's very close.
Oh no.
Although it is a little more rules heavy.
Oh no.
Although if you'd like, I don't think I have it, but I could go grab a Munchkin. We could play that.
That might be better.
I was
I'm
going to say, I'm
curious
very
as to
familiar
the,
with that.
Gurren Lagann sun visors as the accessory on my personal pony.
Yes, that is the eyewear slot. That represents your eyewear item slot.
No, those are the glasses from the Squirtle Squad, Chris.
Oh yeah.
I should note that it's not just representing the item slot. It is actually an item in the game. I'm looking for Munchkin right now, but if you go into the treasure section, it should be in there. The treasure deck.
I looked for Munchkin earlier, and there seemed to be lots of Munchkins in other languages other than English. So
it's probably because it's an official DLC.
Oh, is it? I know I found one that was in English before. Although maybe that's why I don't have it. Maybe they got rid of it.
Wave form canon. Yeah, I'm sure that's what it is. Yes, it would happen to be a low frequency waveform. Dragon scale armor. Whispering golden statue. Magic tiara divinity. There went the stack of cards. Golden eye. Enchanted maid's outfit. Lewd.
The best one.
There we go.
Is it in English?
Let's see here. Looks like English.
Appears to be.
Let's roll to see who goes first. All right, I got a 5.
Here.
Two.
Two.
Oh,
5.
All right, we'll roll off to see who wins. All right, 4.
5.
Hey, all right, you're first.
So I have to be honest. I haven't played Munchkin in forever. How does this work? It's your turn to teach me.
I believe you start with 2 from each pile.
The 2
doors, 2 treasures.
Yeah, I think
for
so.
your opening hand.
Oh,
That
whoa, what? Oh, I'm just gonna Control Z it.
It's still there.
Nope.
There it goes.
How about now? All right.
Oh wait, that's still not right.
No, it's not.
Oh no, it shuffled them together.
There we go.
There we go. All right. All right. So I'm just gonna do it this way.
Oh no.
Don't press the button on these decks. I don't know why, but it's apparently broken. Just do the click and drag thing.
Wait, what?
It's randomized again. Hold on. I'm just gonna reload the whole thing.
That'd be for the best. Wait, what?
Nope, it's still
God
still
damn it!
Who programmed this?
Oh, that's not right at all.
It's
that's
not.
the whole crux of the game.
Yeah, no, this isn't gonna work.
Not until it's fixed.
Why are you taking all of the cards?
Are you saying you don't want all of the cards?
Oh, what a thrilling stream. everyone having fun?
I'm having fun.
The greatest thing.
I'm having a goddamn whale of a time. Well, I've got a bunch of games downloaded. I know Chris does too.
Oh, I've got a bunch. I just don't know about any you would be interested in.
Probably something simple. Let's go with something that's like nice and simple. We can chat while we do it. Zombie dice or something.
Yeah, I don't have simple games. I don't do simple. I know I saw Robert playing Zombie Dice earlier.
Chris, you've probably got the biggest collection.
I mean, yeah, but he's host. He has to pick.
I do.
He doesn't.
So hold on.
He doesn't have to pick. We could just
Well,
start.
I have to load it. There, I grabbed Zombie Dice. Let's see.
Ah.
Very nice. Easy.
Condensed. So, I've never played Zombie Dice. How's this work?
Oh no. I'm gonna have to explain it. Oh, it's been a while.
I feel like being pink.
That's but that's a. I don't know how to do this. I flipped it upside down, and of course, it doesn't all pour out.
So you draw 3 dice at random. Or is it more than that? I don't even remember. Let me set this off to the side. No, stop. How do I just pick up the container? Well, I guess I'll just leave the container there.
You just gotta hold the click down for a second, and then you'll pick up.
I got you. Okay. Oh shoot. So you're trying to collect brains, and certain colored dice have a higher chance of having brains rather than shotgun blasts. If you collect 3 shotgun blasts, you collect no brains for the round. So it's a way to bank things. Okay. But I'm trying to remember what the footsteps do. I think the footsteps are a re-roll. So
yeah,
the
footsteps are re-roll if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, you can either choose to re-roll them or not.
Right. So like I picked 3 dice at random. I'm going to click them. I'm going to roll them. Okay, so I have a shotgun blast that I have to keep. I also have 2 brains here that I can take. So I'm gonna keep them as points. So I pull out another 3. All right, so I have a red, a yellow, and a yellow, and those have a much higher chance of a shotgun. So I'm gonna take these here. I'm gonna roll them again. All right, what do we have here? Okay, 3 shotgun blasts, no points for the round. I'm gonna return those to the cup. All right, Chris, you go.
Okay.
I feel like there's something I'm missing, but we'll come across it.
Yeah. So. Hey.
Okay. All right, 2 brains and a reroll. So the one with the steps, he will re-roll that die, and he'll grab 2 more dice. I'm gonna set these over here.
Well, what happened to grabbing 2 more?
Chris, you got to grab 2 more.
Ah.
No, you dingus.
I know.
You cheat.
You cheated.
Oh
wow.
All right, Moonblaze, you give it a try. So pull out 3 dice. And I think we played a like
1 of each.
11, something like that.
Ooh,
all right, two shotguns and a reroll.
You can stop at any time. Like
there.
you can just bank them and say, "This is my hand for the turn."
That's correct.
There's no brains to bank, so
yeah,
might as well go for another shot.
That's right. Oh, reroll.
Okay.
Hey, a brain.
Hey, I will take 1 brain.
All right, so there's your 1 brain. Chris, I'm serious. I can't remember what's the number that we play to, but I guess we can just keep playing. All right. So we kind of did it out of order. So Chris, you can go. We'll kind of keep it in a circle. So you go next.
I mean, we were just going counterclockwise.
Okay, hold on. Beep, 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 beep. On your turn, shake the cup. Take 3 dice without looking, which is easy. Just take 3 dice. And roll them. The red dice. Shotgun, he fought back. Your victim escaped. Keep the feat dice in front of you. Choose to roll again. You will re-roll these dice along with enough new ones to bring the total to 3. So yeah, you have it. Okay.
One of each.
Okay. Each. Right. Dang it.
The red one was the brain.
Yeah, I know. All those. I'm just gonna keep that right there.
No, you've got it.
I'm just gonna take. I'm just gonna take the one and I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna take the one and I'm gonna put them all back. That's my turn.
Okay, fair enough.
That'll prevent the confusion. I was not expecting.
You just pulled out the same dice you put in.
Yeah, you're gonna want to shake it. I think. I don't know.
One of each.
Oh. So are you guys saying we need to shake the cup? Is that what
probably
you said?
shake the cup.
If you just hit R on it a couple times, it'll shuffle it.
Okay, cool.
The point of this is to actually, do this with other things. Oof.
Okay, 1 shotgun, 2 rerolls.
Oh.
That went well for me.
Bummer.
Yeah.
All right,
what
Chris.
Are you gonna do? I told you I don't like dice games because dice don't like me.
Dice don't like anyone.
It's a probability game. Yep.
Okay. When
The dice thing is happening a lot.
It's over in that pile. That's what it means.
How are you accidentally spinning it, Chris?
I don't know. I just click and it just does it.
I'll just keep doing this until it comes up shotgun.
Hold on. I got the 3 brains and 2 shotgun shells, no other walk-ins, so that's good. I'm gonna take. So 3 brains.
Okay, so R on it. Gotcha. Okay, cool. Jeez. All right.
Launch it into space.
Oh my gosh.
This one of everything has been coming up a lot. You've got some good colors so far, at least.
Oh, I didn't want to select all of them. Okay.
13. You play until 13 brains.
Okay. All right. There we go. And roll.
Jeez.
Hey. All right. I'm not going to get greedy. I'm going to take my 4.
I think one of these I did what was it? It was me and you, and I think I did 10 and you had 11 in one roll.
Yeah, we had nothing, and then we got right up to the final round.
Oh, awesome. All right. And another red one. Sure. I will take the one.
I was gonna say.
Just these dice, man.
Hey, that's different. Not what I wanted at all, but you know what? One.
All right, brain. You gonna bank the 1 or keep going?
Go.
Wow, Chris, your internet is crazy slow.
I can't imagine why. It's not like I'm the one streaming the video to YouTube Live.
It's not that taxing.
Yep. Didn't get it.
Oh wait, here let's. Trying to select. There we go.
My ping's regularly going up to 200, so.
All right, brain over here, shotgun blast over here. Pull out. Oh man.
Oh.
Blammo.
Boom.
Big shot.
Oh, did they change their mind? Or are they all going to come up shotguns?
Oh. Ooh.
There we go. All right. I'll go ahead and take those. I know what it is with these feet. All right, I will take 3.
Perfect.
I'm in the lead, technically. Best kind of lead.
Ew.
Yeah, it's a fun game, especially as like you burn through more dice, your odds change. You know, if you get a bunch of red early and you get brains on the reds and you keep pushing, then you know you're going to get greens, which are
Oof,
statistically
okay.
better to have.
Yeah,
I'm
you're
not
going to
playing a
hold
game
on
of
to that.
statistics here. 1, 2, 3.
All right, here we go. Oh, man. Ah, this one. Here we go. Okay. Oh. Okay, I will take my 2 brains. Sorry, 2 brains.
Whoa.
Oops, what? Whoa. Didn't mean
You got
to
the container
select
with it.
that.
Some of the dice, not the whole thing.
Just shaking it up.
That's a good shake.
Apparently. It's twice in a row. I got 3 greens to start.
They mock you.
Yes, apparently. They do love the feet. Wow. All right. That was a great shake. Oh, damn it. Yeah, well. Okay. I'm trucking, I guess.
Oh, this may be the game winner, Chris.
But will he go all the way? Oh no!
I don't know what the last
Ew.
one was.
Ew.
That's all right. Wait, no, wait. The only thing it could be, Chris, would be a shotgun, and that's still 6 brains. That's a win.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that
No,
is.
no,
I thought it
'cause
was
it's
13.
not 11.
Oh, it's 13.
Yeah.
Okay.
I will stop there, though. I will go to 11. I guess the dice changed their minds about me.
Oh.
So, I had an interesting experience this morning with quick play in Overwatch.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. So we're playing King of the Hill map, and we split the first 2 points 1 and 1. But when we lost the second point, I decided that okay, this team needs a tank. I just wanted to screw around in quick play, but we need a tank, so I'll play Reinhardt. And while we're on the point, I see the enemy Reinhardt charge me, so I do a counter charge. You know, we run into each other, fall over. I stand up to start swinging, but I'm immediately frozen by Mei, and I'm thinking, well, this is it. I'm dead. Before I unfroze, I got hit by a nano boost.
Oh, Chris.
Oh, jeez.
And you only needed 2 of those.
Oh, man.
Womp womp.
But so within like a fraction of a second, I went from I'm dead to oh, here we go. I just started swinging. My first swing, I kill a Symmetra. 2 more. The Mei that froze me is dead. Another one, and the enemy Rhine goes down. And I'm just left entirely alone on the point with 56 health. And I'm just standing here going, man, quick play is really weird.
Yeah.
Hmm. I win.
That's game.
I was complaining the whole time, but here we are. The dice changed their minds. I appreciate it.
Actually,
right.
I won.
You want to play a little Cards Against Humanity to round it out?
Actually, it's on here. It is.
Yeah, it is. Because I have it, and like I said, I have it set up to where it's Cards Against Humanity, except for the black cards. I used green apples to apples cards.
Where? There we go.
Oh, there's the missing. Yeah, there you go.
So how are you feeling about your tabletop purchase at this point?
Who, me?
Yes, you.
Oh,
I know Root is what pushed you into it, so I was just curious.
Oh, I'm very satisfied. All right, I can guarantee you I was the most recent,
You know, we're playing Cards Against Humanity. We're gonna have fucking shit all over the screen.
Well, hold on. Don't take cards yet. Shuffle them up.
No. I'm the judge, so I'm taking the first judge card.
Oh, I see.
The rule is that the person who had the most recent bowel movement, and I can guarantee
To start the game, each player draws 10 white cards. Oh, you did that wrong.
Yeah, I was hoping that it wouldn't send their players.
Yeah, well, now we each have one, so just hit 9. Oh, it only gave me one. Weird. There we go. But yeah, if you click at the top of your screen where it says notebook, it actually has the rules written here. So
okay, here we go. So let me know when you're ready.
I'm ready.
yeah, I'm good.
A recent laboratory study shows that undergraduates have 50% less sex after being exposed to blank. I'll go ahead and start the pile here with a rando Cardassian.
Hold on.
Okay.
Hold on.
Is there?
Whoop. Shuffle.
Okay. Now, how do I look at these?
Just grab and pull, just like you're pulling them off a deck.
Hit F to flip over.
Okay. A recent laboratory study shows that undergraduates have 50% less sex after being exposed to mouth herpes, after being exposed to sexual peeing, and after being exposed to saying "I love you." All right, it's going to be saying "I love you."
Yeah.
Oh, I almost thought that was Rando.
Nope, that was me. So wait, which one was the rando?
Sexual peeing.
Really? All right.
When
so that makes me the judge then. Yes.
When I get this feeling,
I was thinking,
I
you know
need
what really bums out your sex life is,
peeing.
mouth sores.
What
Yeah,
gives me uncontrollable gas?
Gives you uncontrollable gas.
Yeah, I forgot to draw a card. Whoop.
So, where are we putting the rando?
Oh, I forgot to pull that out. My
All right,
apologies.
I put it in there. That's all right.
What gives me uncontrollable gas? A balanced breakfast, a gentle caress of the inner thigh, or passive-aggressive post-it notes. I'm gonna give it to the post-it notes.
Oh,
Not mine.
Rando.
Oh, the rando got it.
Son of a
Here.
bitch. Son of a bitch.
So who's the judge now then?
It didn't stack them.
Press G.
Oh no.
Press G, it does.
Yeah. If you There we go.
That would be me. Right. White
There's your
people
rando card.
like blank.
All right.
You only got one of them there.
White people like my black ass. Erectile dysfunction.
They like it?
They like it? Lance Armstrong's missing testicle. I'm going to go with Lance Armstrong's missing testicle.
That's me.
Oh, man.
All right. Okay. Next from J.K. Rowling, Harry Potter and the Chamber of Blank. Here, let me pull the rando up.
That one wasn't even hard.
The
Oh, I haven't
Chamber
been
of
drawing
Wasn't-
cards, though.
All right. Harry Potter and the Chamber of Public Ridicule, and the Chamber of Child Abuse, and Harry Potter and the Chamber of Necrophilia. It's going to be necrophilia.
It's always necrophilia.
Right. MTV's new reality show features 8 washed-up celebrities living with blank. Rob Snyder is a carrot. All right. So MTV's new reality show features 8 washed-up celebrities living with famine. Living with the morbidly obese.
Oh,
We're living with John Wilkes Booth. That's damn. I thought I knew which one I liked to tell John Wilkes Booth. No, I'm going with famine.
Oh, famine.
I got you, fam. In.
Okay. What are my parents hiding from me?
Curses. I have nothing. How many times in this game do I draw a card and go, damn, I wish I had that for this question?
Yeah, that's why you don't look. What are my parents hiding from me? Domino's Oreo dessert pizza. The World of Warcraft. That would be a good thing. A salty surprise. Oh no.
Oh.
I'm gonna go with a salty surprise.
Hooray! My horribleness has won me a card.
Ed, stop. My cards.
You're taking up a lot. You're taking up a lot of board space.
My board space to have, sir.
Okay. What did the U.S. airdrop to children of Afghanistan?
No brainer.
Okay. What did the U.S. airdrop to the children of Afghanistan? White people. Oh, come on. What?
You're holding
Why is it not...
too long before you move.
There we go. White people. Crucifixion. And 50,000 volts straight to the nipples. It's gonna be white people.
White people.
Damn. I thought for sure the 50,000 volts was gonna do it.
It had to be 50,001. Okay.
What's the next Happy Meal toy? Well, haven't you heard? It's Princess Twilight Sparkle.
Would be.
Right.
All right, so what's the next Happy Meal toy? The Great Depression. The heart of a child. If metaphorical, that's actually a pretty good one. Your weird brother.
Ugh,
Yeah, I'm going with the Great Depression.
that's me. Oops. No, come here. Down there. Down there.
Oh. Okay, when I am a billionaire, I shall erect a 50-foot tall statue to commemorate
This one. There you go.
I shall erect a 50-foot statue to commemorate my genitals. $1 trillion just to commemorate $1 trillion that I didn't spend on any of those damn torpedoes. To commemorate women in yogurt commercials, I'm gonna go with $1 trillion.
Yeah, you are.
I thought for sure my genitals had it until I heard the
For one time in your
goddamn
life, your
$1 trillion
genitals did not have it.
I love it. I'm a billionaire, so I'm gonna erect a statue to more money.
I spent $1 trillion on this statue of the trillions of dollars I have.
We're gonna build a big, beautiful wall made out of money. All right, it is my honor. What little there is to be had. All right, the class field trip was completely ruined by. All right, I got the rando here. Cool. All right. Bees was completely ruined by a zesty breakfast burrito and was completely ruined by extremely tight pants. It's got to be Dr. Bees.
I just have a question mark because that's really what makes it upsetting.
Bees?
Blank.
Oh, it's like that.
High five, bro.
Oh, man. Oh, man.
Oh, rando.
I love Rando Cardassian. He's way better than the Lando we got in the Rogue One. Not Rogue One, the Solo.
I liked Donald Glover.
I
did that wrong.
I'll tell you what, that boy's got metal fever.
Fingering. High five, bro. Horse meat. High five, bro.
Taco Bell.
Seeing grandma naked. High five, bro. Horse meat. Absolutely.
That's
Did Rando have horse meat?
The rando knows me best. So many puns, bro. High five.
Alrighty. The Smithsonian Museum of Natural History has just opened an interactive exhibit on
oh God, so stupid.
I got the rando there.
Okay.
That's you're just spinning it. You didn't shuffle them. There you go.
That's a lot of shuffling.
I like shuffling it though. Expecting it has opened an interactive exhibit, on expecting a burp and vomiting on the floor. Here, kids, just drink the syrup of Ipecac soda. A robust mongoloid. Interactive exhibit. Winking at old people. I'm gonna go with expecting a burp and vomiting on the floor.
Hooray! It's been a while.
God, Rando with the robust mongoloid. That's well played. Well played. All right. Blank. Good to the last drop. Okay. Foul mouth, good to the last drop. Wet dreams, good to the last drop. Auto cannibalism, good to the last drop. All right, I'm going with auto cannibalism.
Yay! Ain't no party like the Donner Party.
Ah,
That wasn't auto cannibalism.
yeah, they weren't eating themselves.
As far as you know, we only have what, one guy to tell us what happened.
No, there were more survivors than one person. Why won't this stack?
Highlighted, all press G.
Yeah. What will I bring back in time to convince people that I am a powerful wizard? So, I'll be bringing back in time to prove that I'm a powerful wizard. N.
Whoa.
Our first chimpanzee president.
No comment.
Mecha Hitler. It's Mecha Hitler.
Yeah, it is.
Mecha Hitler just auto wins.
Okay. Today on Maury, help, my son is blank.
Oh, I
Uh,
wanted this card. This card would have been perfect for this question.
You never look. You never look. You looked, and that's the problem. You never look. It will always be better.
sorry.
It doesn't matter what it is. It's one of those weird oddities of the universe. Today on Maury, help, my son is frolicking. Problem. My son is the Force. No. My son is vigilante justice. Oh, wow. Is that like the Dr. Phil guy who thinks he's Batman?
It's not like him. It is him.
Oh, my son is...
I am Batman.
I'm going to go with frolicking. Rando it
That's
is.
a rando.
Rando it is.
You immediately got rid of mine. I was very disappointed.
Sorry. How the cookie crumbles.
All right. Uh-oh.
Nope.
Yeah, we're going to skip
Two,
these.
pick 3. Oh, you don't like those?
They're usually not good.
It's kind of hard to do in this setup.
Oh, yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
All right. Next on ESPN2, the World Series of blank.
This is the card I wanted to use on the Mori one, just for the record.
Oh, okay.
I immediately used it.
Take it.
All right. Okay. Next on ESPN2, the World Series of Nicolas Cage, the World Series of black people, and the World Series of the female orgasm. That would be on ESPN2, wouldn't it? All right. I'm going to go with the World Series of black people.
Yay!
Oh, it was Nicolas Cage. I literally just played it so I could be like, I wanted help. My son is Nicolas Cage.
Well, he is a national treasure, but
oh, we've got to pick 2. Oh, this is the card I won my favorite one on. I'm going to tell the story real quick. So, Lifetime presents blank, the story of blank. My favorite win came from this. It was Lifetime presents Oompa Loompas, the story of the Boy Scouts of America.
Oh.
All right, for the actual card, I got 99 problems, but blank ain't one.
I guess we need to find some more people that have tabletop for us to play larger groups with.
I know
Yeah,
tons of people
definitely.
who do.
Be cool if we get
Right.
some more fans of Fallout Equestria together.
I got 99 problems, but court-ordered rehab ain't one. Good
Not
for
yet.
you, staying out of trouble.
Not yet.
I got 99 problems, but masturbation ain't one. Taking no nut November for 12 months.
Well, your favorite month follows that one, Chris.
Got 99 problems, but teaching a robot to love ain't one. You don't need to teach a robot when you've got someone to love.
Chris, do you want to tell them about December?
Well, no, everybody knows that joke. I just told you that joke for the first time. I told Robert.
I don't know this joke.
No, the month that comes after No Nut November is Destroy Dick December. Where for each day of the month,
so Chris,
you have to get off that many times.
Chris, you've really got to work on your improv skills. When somebody sets you up to tell a punchline, you don't belittle them and say everyone knows that, because clearly Moonblaze didn't. You just tell the fucking joke.
Oh no, I meant everyone that matters.
Oh, played the long game on that one. I'm going with teaching
you're
a
so
robot
fucking
to love.
You're so fucking
wait,
autistic. Chris all the time is like, wait, is this the next thing? Is this the joke? Oh yeah, that was wait, which one did you pick?
Teach a robot to love?
Yes, that's me.
Stay
Sorry.
on focus.
All right.
Chris is just like, I wonder what the right way to do this thing is. Well, let me do the opposite. Setup, punchline, anti-punchline.
I get by with a little help from Blank.
Here you go.
Oh, you didn't get my card in there.
No, I didn't. Yes. Wait. I get by
with how little I've won,
from
I'm sure I can tell why.
Christopher Walken. Guy. Unbelievable. I get by with a little help from the KKK.
Why are you handing me your cards?
I get by with a little help.
We're not
from the
really keeping
patriarchy.
score.
I don't know which ones are mine anymore.
That's the point.
Okay.
In the communist utopia, we all own the black cards.
I didn't even hear any of the answers.
The patriarchy, the KKK, and Christopher Walken. I get by with a little help from. I'm with the KKK.
Yep. Yeah, you do. You frickin' racist.
I remember a time, and this is a weird story. So, I don't think you were there, Robert. I think it was our other friend, Bobby, hanging out in Wendy's. And we look out, and this guy who looks straight out of members of the Black Panthers, like, has the hat and the whole, like, suit and the leather jacket and everything. It's out of a early 1960s apple red convertible Impala, and walks over to somebody we knew who was having to replace a tire on his truck, and offers to help him. And it was the weirdest thing I think I've ever seen.
That's the weirdest thing you ever saw in Asheville?
Yeah, everything else was kind of expected.
All right.
Let's
let this be the last one.
unicycle and a Santa costume, like every Wednesday, it stops being interesting.
That is true. That is true. Cross-dressing nuns, that sort of thing. All right, let's let this be the last one, because I need to go spend some time with my wife. All right. Dear Abby, I'm having some trouble with blank and would like your advice. All right. Nope. Come here. Hey, there we go. I'm having some trouble with bitches and would like your advice. I'm having some trouble with friction and I'd like your advice. I'm having some trouble with laying an egg and I'd like your advice. It's obviously got to be bitches.
It's always bitches, man.
That's one of my favorite lines from Say Anything. He got that little punk kid who's just like, bitches, man.
Why are we cleaning
you
up?
know
We
what?
don't have to
There
clean
you
up.
go.
Yeah.
I was just sitting here watching you guys like, what are you doing?
It doesn't
Oh,
exist.
right.
Nothing exists.
Look,
Well,
you made a big mess,
shower
and
of-
I fixed it.
Of refuse and
There we go.
cards come down from the heaven.
Oh,
I
I'm
want to
flipping
thank
the
every one
table.
of you who joined us to watch us in the future, watch us in the past, watch us while we sleep.
And a big thanks to Moonblaze for getting us together and teaching us how to play Root.
Yeah,
Yeah, that went great.
it went better than expected.
I mean, it'll be better next time.
Oh, did it?
All right. So good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody.